everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with ho ho ho, the jolly old festive man, King Cenred II of England. Yes, it's probably not quite so festive, is he? Right, we pick up today at the start of the war for England. On one side we have King Cenred, the one-eyed, heavily scarred, familiar kid-slaying, excommunicated, tyrannical man who everyone loves to hate. On the other hand, we have not Aethelstan, or Aelfstan, who I initially thought, he's a leader of the faction, but he's not the person that will take the throne if they win. No, he's pressing my brother's claim, Aethelstan. Look at him, celibate, erudite, trusting, scholarly theologian. He's a typical Johansson religious ruler, just like the days of old of Cenred I and Johan. He would be a great king to have on the throne. I'd quite like to see him there personally, even if I'm not in control of him, just to restore the status quo for Johansson rulers fitting that kind of a mould. But I'm not in control of him at the moment, and I'm in control of Cenred. And he's going to cling on to his throne with every ounce of his being, with every fibre and every fingernail, and do what he must to keep it. I don't think the other vassals and people in the land actually fully understand how much he would go to, how much he would do and how far he would go to keep this throne. They expect him to roll over and give it up. They are stupid. So yes, we are ready. We have done everything that we did in the address. We've drilled the troops, the cavalry, the skirmishers. They've been drilled. Their morale and defence is lifted. He's even trained personally, switching to war focus. He's honed his fighting ability. He's been training. He's been sparring. He's making sure that he is in a prime physical condition in case it comes to the crunch. Oh yeah. And of course, as you can see here, he has just revoked the county of Yordale so that his personal levies are swelled a little bit further. Tyrannical? Yeah. Do we want this to be done to keep his lands? Yeah. Exactly. Sorry about that, Mr. Yordale, but of course you understand. And one final act is to ensure that the retinue is reinforcing as quickly as possible, because we're going to start things off with a bit of patience. Oh yeah. Cenred is confident. Overconfident? Cocky? Due to all his battle victories and his self-proclaimed prowess? Maybe. But he's going to allow the enemy to make the first move, gather their forces, and see where they go. And then he shall counter. Let them amass, let them merge, let them do what they're doing. Whatever they throw at us, we will have an answer. So whilst they're doing that and throwing themselves at our walls and losing a few men to looters and through desertion and whatever else happens whilst they're bored, we shall be gaining a few extra men and preparing to cause them great pain. The first battle will be the pivotal battle. Win that, the war's done. They will have nothing more to throw at us. And so we make sure that we are as ready as we can be for that first battle. So we're going to start things off by the time roll on 2-speed. And we're going to watch and we're going to wait. And we're going to get ready. First things first though, we want to ensure the Holy Huskars are not compromised, so they're going to flee north, just in case they want to take Leeds, for instance. We don't want them anywhere near any sort of trouble. And then, let's just check these messages. They're all faction messages, get rid of them all. Okay, we're ready. Without further ado, let's see who shall be on the throne of England once all is said and done. Okay. I'm a bit nervous. A bit nervous. What's going to happen? What's going to happen here as the troops form, the troops move, the troops do what they must? Oh, the enemies are already losing some troops to people over here. That's rather a bit of a shame, isn't it? Oh, crying shame, in fact. Yeah, so our land is fairly big, so they're going to have to take a lot of it to get victory. So we're not concerned about rushing into things. So we'll just see where they plot up. We'll see what they're doing, and then we'll take it from there. So one's going after Oxford, and one's going after, is that Worcester? Worcester, yeah. Okay, so they split their troops into 2 stacks. There's 3,871 stacker, with more to come perhaps, and it's a 6,495 stacker. Right, and they're not moving. Okay. So they've made their moves. They're plotting up. As the music kicks in, the drama ramps up tenfold. We're going to make our first move. Now our first move is going to involve us heading to their capital, Derby. Now I'm not sure he's in the battle. He's in the battle. He's leading troops in Breckennoig. Don't know where that is. Down here maybe? Reading. Evesham. Where the flipping hell's Breckennoig? Where is he leading troops? So there's 2 ways to win this battle quickly. First is to head to their capital and hopefully capture all his wife and kids. Second opportunity would be to head to wherever he is and try to beat him in the battle. So, seeing as we don't know where he is, we'll head to Derby. We'll siege their capital. And if they sit there gawping, we may get lucky. We'll get a decent chunk of war score as well. If they want to do something about it, they can come and meet us in the battlefield. If they do so, we will be planned, we will be prepared, we will be rooted, entrenched, ready to receive the enemy with our full host. So let's do it. We're going to recruit all levies from the northern lands. All levies will be raised from the northern lands. Every last one. Every man and his dog. Okay. We shall merge them right here. We'll also get our levies from down here. And we shall head them to here. And then we'll join them across and they can sort of beeline to Derby. So between all of these and all of these, we should have, what, about 4,500, 5,000 men? With a possibility of mercenaries. We do have further men to recruit from down here and from down here too, but we're going to just leave them as the reserve force. The reserves. They are the reserves for now. Okay, let's go. So let's get the numbers sorted and ascertain whether or not we wish to purchase mercenaries. We're not going to be able to purchase many mercenaries. 1,500 might just be enough. And they've got 10,000 men between us. If they merge together, then we're going to have to bring forth the reserve force. But we're going to be dependent on what they do, where they move. So we've got 3.5, and with these as well. I think we're looking at just over 5,000 men, aren't we? Are we? Or just under 5,000 men, in fact. Less than we thought. It's not a problem. Where are they going? Breckennoig. So they're going to where the leader is. The ongoing civil war has caused both loyal veterans and various adventurers to make their way to Leeds for the muster. It's swelled our number. You see? Cenred, the mighty warrior king. People thinking, yeah, nobody's going to flock to his cause. Nobody likes the man. Adventurers. Men of arms! They come flocking to Leeds to join the action. We'll fight for you, Cenred! We'll fight for you! Of course you will! You fight for a man who knows how to fight. You fight for a man who knows what he's doing in the field of battle, because you know you will be on the winning side, and I will reward those who show me loyalty, unlike these dogs across the country that rise up at the slightest opportunity. So we've got 4,500 men now. Right, we've got to be careful. Where's he going? Shrewsbury? Where is he going? I thought he would have maybe joined there. Well, a strange man comes up to us in the market, offers to sell us what he swears is a finger of St. John the Baptist. It could bring us luck. We're not exactly religious, but for 10 gold, a finger, a holy relic, why not? It's for the benefit of the men. It's for the benefit of morale, you know? Holy finger of St. John here shall be... Could be anybody's fingers. But we'll tell the men exactly. We'll tell the men that's what it is, and they shall be buoyed. Their spirits lifted, their morale even higher than it once was. Yes, that's exactly what we shall do. Where is he going? He's going to Derby. Why are you going to Derby? Are you coming to Leeds? Why? Where are you going? Not a clue. Where is he going? Oh, he's going to Shrewsbury now. He's going back to Shrewsbury. Right, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to get this show on the road. This needs to be a mighty host. A mighty, mighty host. Where's me, Where's me 33 commander? You, sir. Where are you? Why can't you join? Did I make him my commander? No, I didn't. I didn't. I don't think I did. Did I not make him my commander? Did I? Appoint commander. There we go. Sorry. There you go. There he is. 33 Marshal. Oh, yes. Bring him forth. Bring him forth. Because he is going to be pivotal to our victory. Right. Do you know what? To Derby. To Derby. With our holy Huscarls. With our mighty Marshal. With the King himself. We shall take down this little piddly force. Sweep them aside and send them running tail with a message to their leader, telling him his capital will fall unless he comes and meets me in the battlefield outside Derby. And it looks like he's paying heed, because right now 6,438 men lift the siege of Oxford, and they march north to meet us at Derby. If they move as well, that could be quite detrimental, but they are remaining where they are. Perhaps they think 6,438 men, not a problem. Not a problem, we'll sweep them aside. Here we go. The mighty war focus, the High Marshal, the drilled men, the holy Huscarls, all of that combined, we're not going to get mercenaries. Cenred is seeing this like he's seeing Gloucester. Undermanned. 1,000 less men. He wins this, they'll be telling tales of this man for many, many years to come. Just another string to his bow. And this could well be the leader of the army. Is this going to be the leader of the faction in this army? Don't know. No, he's here. Is that their ruler, personally leading? No, he's here. Okay, we're off. We are off. We are off and running. The Battle of Darby is underway. Oh boy. They're coming. They're reinforcing. They are reinforcing. That's not good. Do we bring forth mercenaries to make sure? Or does Cenred be so bold to continue without mercenaries? I don't want to purposely lose with him, but I feel as if he thinks that this is his crowning moment, his crowning glory, and an opportunity to cement without question his military prowess. No mercenaries! No mercenaries! They are getting battered. 8,000 men. Now, they are being crushed. We have lost some men. No, that's their side. Oh, I'm reading it wrong. I'm reading it wrong. This is our side here. We've lost a flank, but they are lost. They are beaten. They are beaten. Utterly beaten. They're full force. Holy hell! It's a costly victory. We've lost a few men ourselves, but how many do we have? 5,000, 500,000, 800 versus near enough 10,000 when they merged. We had the first army already on the wavering, but that is. Look at that! We've captured prisoners, not the important prisoners. Yeah, we're down to 4,000 men. We've lost a fair chunk there. So what we're going to do is we're going to now that we've got them crushed, we're going to press the advantage. We're going to press the advantage. We have 48% here. 48%. Now, do we get the mercenaries just to swell the number? No, we don't need the mercenaries. What am I saying? We don't need mercenaries. We've got reserve troops. Bring them in. Bring them in, lads. Bring them in. Let's bring forth every last man in this country. Merge them together and finish the job. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Their morale is shot. Let's press the advantage. The Cenred strategy of absolutely, utterly chasing down the enemy at every opportunity and crushing them beneath his boot. Do not let them rest. Do not let them recuperate. We will crush them until they are begging for mercy. They are separating to try to confuse us. It will not confuse us. It will just... oh no. No, 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 no. His mighty force, his well-drilled, well-oiled war machine has just smashed them to bits. I'm kind of happy because it's a victory, but as I said at the start, I would rather see him maybe just overthrown now. He wins this fight. I really do not see how anybody's going to stand up against him again, because once this is over, if he wins, he's going to rip their lands from them. As simple as that. Right, 5,600 men. We still have less than them. No, we don't now, actually. That's a lie. We don't have less than them. We have more than them. We beat them. We beat them. What are you doing? Come here. We beat them with less men. They have not got a chance when we have more men. Yeah, they've got slightly more. Let's meet in Winchester then. Not a problem. Let's meet in Manchester. The Battle of Winchester. Part 2. There we go, we're off again. They cannot surely. They cannot surely. They're already wavering and quavering. They know they are doomed. This is nothing more than a farce right now. And yes, indeed, we've lost another... Oh, I keep reading it wrong. We're the bottom. Riding over the plains, I see a group of pompous soldiers coming for my unit, weapons raised. What's happening? What's happening? No. We are seeking out the enemy commander. This is a chance for us to end this war right now. 69 personal combat. Where is he? Show him to me. Show me this tin pot commander, this tin pot faction leader who dares to rise up against me. Bring him to me. And let's duel mano a mano, and let's make the best man win. We meet, we fight, Brewster's Festivus, as usual, in our hands, ready to strike down on the enemy. And he dodges one tack with clumsiness. He's not a fighter. Not a chance. The way he holds his blade gives away his nervousness. But my hair, we perhaps toyed with him a wee touch or two. Watching him quiver and quake at every movement, but finally we've got to put this to bed. We strike him, landing perfectly with our sword. The man attempts to cover his injured eye, but it's too late. His eye's hanging out, blood pouring out. I've got one eye. Welcome to the club. We could kill him and show no mercy. Yeah. Or we could just severely injure him. Now, if we kill him, does the war become inconclusive? Because that's bad. We want to win the war, not to be inconclusive. So, we're going to let him live. But this is going to be a massive morale loss for his troops. It's going to be a massive blow to him. The war's done. The war's done. The war is done. Scamper back to your men with your one eye. There was enough witnesses here to see what happened. I'll deal with you later when the war is over and you are clapped in irons in my prison. Because that's where it's going to be. Another victory. 76%, and we've not even had to take a single land chase them down. They do not escape. 15 messages. Are they all faction based? Yes, they are. Factions. The factions are probably disbanding as we speak. He's beaten back 10,000 men. He's beaten back 10,000 men with only 5,500. Forget it. Don't bother joining any more factions. This king he's oh no, just forget it. Just give in. Just give up. Just do as he asks. Let him rule. Let him do as he pleases. You're going to my land? You're going to besiege your Dale, are you? We'll see about that. The war is over. This war is over. One decisive victory at Darby, and it was done. The reserves joined us. Oh, we've got more reserves. We don't need you. We don't need you. Step aside. Stand down. Enjoy some meat and mead. You will be rewarded for your loyalty. Holy hell. We're off again. Another battle. They're not great battles anymore. They're just full-gone conclusions. We win this, we take Darby, we finish that. We finish by taking their heartlands. Nothing more needs to be said. Unless, of course, this is going to be enough to tip us over victory. We lose a Chancellor. Our council's going to need some work after this war. We'll deal with it then. 86%. Let them run. They can't do much now. Let's bring forth a siege leader. A quick switcheroo. Normally the king's not one for sitting outside castle walls and besieging. He doesn't have the patience for it. However, this is not just any other siege. This is a siege of great import. This is a slap in the face to the faction. This is also a sign and a message to any other vassals out there that wish to rise up against me. 10,000 men I have beat back in this war. And when I finished with their titles, you'd be hard pressed to find 10,000 men again to raise up in unison against me. So I implore you, people of England, stand down and desist. Leave me to rule, and all will be forgotten. Apart from, of course, those who have risen up against me, they shall have their comeuppance. Let's see how much war score we get when we take this land. If it's not enough for 100%, we may travel south and once again smash back the enemy for a laugh. Sorry, Aethelstan. So sorry. But you won't be ruling England anytime soon. Kind regards. Your beloved brother, Cenred. Send it. Send the message. But the war's not finished. Send the message. It's done. So as we set outside the city of Chesterfield, which we will besiege before they besiege that, we are gaining the good graces of the Pope. We are now a positive experience here. Positive opinion. Can he become King of England? Remain King of England? Vassals severely weakened? And excommunication lifted? I'd call that a rather successful period of time. 98%, are you kidding me? Okay, let's keep going. It's fine. Smash, you know what? Nah. This is Cenred we're talking about. Victory in battle on the field is better than victory by being sat outside some flipping bishoprics walls. We march south and we end this properly, like I've ended every other war. On the field of battle, no doubt dueling their commander. Yes, that's exactly what we shall do. 73 personal combat. 73. That's flipping glorious. Absolutely flipping glorious. I hate this man, but I love him. It's weird. Done. No! My wife! She's died on my victory! On the very day that we obtained victory! She's died! That's going to send him into a spiral. He was madly and deeply in love with her. Oh no. Oh no, he's not going to be happy about that. So when he returns back to Leeds very shortly after, victory and the elation of victory, from the great highs of that victory will come a crashing low as he is told upon his return that his beloved wife and queen has died. And he's being told that news right at the moment he is considering what to do with his prisoners. The dukes that have risen up need to be dealt with, and he's going to be dealing with them when he's in a very, very bad and unhappy, grieving mood. Oh dear. That's not good. That's not good at all. Aethelstan's claim has ended in abject failure. We return to our homes, and as I've just said, unfortunately for Cenred, as he returns with the Holy Huskarls back to Leeds, he's going to get a rather nasty shock when he gets there. We're going to tone down the retinue now to half speed. We're going to recuperate some coin. And we're going to go through what we need to go through with the tabs, with the council, with the vassals that we need to deal with, and then we shall end the session. It will probably be a shorter session than normal, but that's going to have to be the case for me to get this up today, being Monday. It's probably going to be up about sort of 8:30 anyway. So, yeah, the shorter it is, the better. But yeah, we've got toys in our cells to play with. We've got toys. Right. So before we start dealing with all of these, let's get to the good stuff. He's been given the news. He's probably screamed a most blood-curdling scream in grief. He orders, with immediate effect, one by one, for those in chains in our dungeon to be brought before him so he can cast his judgment. His council members probably imploring him to have some modicum of mercy, not to go too hellfire and brimstone upon them. We can still stabilise the realm. Revoke their titles, yes, but let them remain. Where are my prisoners? Where are they? Here they are, look at that. Look at that, marvellous. Aethelstan, Duke of Lancaster, the hideous, the pathetic, deceitful dog, ugly. He is currently the Count of Darby and the Duke of Lancaster. We want these people to suffer some indignity. Death is too quick. You kill them, yeah, we get a bit of satisfaction in the short term. And could we kill? I don't think killing them is an option. They're war prisoners. They're not traitors per se. We want them to suffer. We want them to suffer for what they've done and live with that sufferance. So to me, revoking their ducal title and having them become a lowly count once again and have to serve somebody else, that would be satisfying. To see their miserable face with their poxy county. And not only to serve a duke with their little county, or but to perhaps a woman. Pay homage to a woman. Why not? The ultimate indignity. And any slight sniff that they try something fishy will come down on them like a ton of bricks. As a mere count, they'd be powerless to stop us. Title revocation, imprisonment, they'll be at our mercy. So that's what we're going to do. They're probably expecting to be killed, expecting maybe even to be banished. No, it's too simple. We want you to suffer where we can see it happen. Banish them to another land far away. We don't get the pleasure of watching them. No. Duke of Lancaster, not anymore. You are the Count of Lancaster. And instead, you shall... Yeah, you shall serve a woman, the Duchess of Lancaster, Hungifu, who will now love us to bits because we've given her a duchy title. And you have to serve her. Oh, by the way, you're not leaving me cells though. You're staying in there until you die. In the oubliette. You didn't think you were getting away scot-free, did you? Slow, painful death. Next. Who are you? Some Chesterfield mayor, some commander? Money. I'll take money. You're nothing to me. Beortnoth of St. Aidan's, another commander. Captured in the fight. Again, money. Not bothered. Chiefess of Thomond. Oh. You have forever been a thorn in my side. You've been in every damn plot and scheme that we've bloody faction that's been out there. Thomond, always been an issue. Not any more. Unlanded. She can't pay a ransom. That 10 gold. Nah. Ooh. Oubliette. And now we own that land, which we might have to divvy out because we're over the domain limit, but these minor irks can be dealt with another time. Next. Inwa. Duke of Wessex. Ah, yes, I remember you. Indeed. Ooh. Count of Winchester and Dorset. Don't think we can revoke one of each, can we? No, we can't, unfortunately. So just the ducal title will do. So he becomes a mere count once again. A double count nonetheless. But like one suffered the indignity of having to serve a woman from my blackened cells, of course. We'll go down every so often and just keep him abreast of the situation. By the way, you know, we've on your behalf we've ensured that you've paid your taxes to your overlord. Just thought you'd like to know. He's going to suffer the indignity of serving a child. Duke of Wessex. Indeed. And he too likes us for our generosity. Oh, I almost forgot. Oubliette. Next. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Duke Johann of Mercia. He's a double duke. His lands are a bit higgledy-piggledy. He's got Mercia, which is kind of fractured. And he's also got Essex, which is less fractured. So we'll go with the less fractured land and we will revoke Essex. Thank you. Which means that technically speaking, if we can find the bugger, he's still a Duke of Mercia. Still quite powerful, isn't he? Now if we revoke another title, it's going to irk our vassals by a little bit. Do we really care? No. Duke of Mercia, are you? No, you're not. No, you're not at all. You are the Count of a few lands. That's all you are. So what do we do with him? Do we stick him in the oubliette? Nah. I don't want to stick him in the oubliette. People rally around him. I want to put him on my throne. He's been a person that has factored as a beneficiary along the lines. Yeah. Let's see how many people flock to his cause when he's severely injured, when he's crippled, and maybe even mentally scarred from the horrors he's about to endure in our cells. He'll be released, but he'll be released a very different man. And I can't see many people wanting to put him on the throne when we're done with him. Someone has to suffer for this. Someone has to suffer for my wife's death. Just so happens, Johann of Warwick, it's you who shall foot the bill. You order the jailer to drag Count Johann from his cell, while we methodically prepare our tools. No one crosses you unscathed, and he will become a living example. Somebody has to be paraded to the public as a sign as to what happens when you cross us. And that's why he's lost an eye. He's become craven and seriously injured. I was hoping to take an arm, a leg. It would have been a lot better. I mean, we're king and we've got one eye, so it's perhaps not the worst injury we could have done to him, but it's the mental injury. Thanks for the eye. Maybe I'll make a prosthetic out of it for me. We've got two duchies to get rid of. The Duchy of Essex. We want passive, easy to control vassals for now, to gain some time, to get stability. A child serves the purpose well. Say hello to the new Duke of Essex, who again likes us a fair bit. phone call from my work colleague. That's very bizarre. I'll have to return that call later. Right, next up. Duke of Mercia. It's a fairly big land. That's a fairly big land. Yeah, who's in Mercia? You, the devil, my count, my nephew, is it great nephew, second cousin? I don't know. These lands here. You, he's got that, he's got that, he's got three counties in this duchy. 3 counties. But it's a rather large duchy. I was quite tempted to take it for ourselves, but it's going to take a lot of management to kind of divvy out Munster as well. And we've just taken a piece of land over there. So what we'll do is we will give it away. Once again to a much more pliable vassal. To a woman. Yeah. Duchess of Mercia. Aye. Why not? And so there you have it. The land has been torn asunder to some degree. Well, from their perspective at least. Their lands have been torn, ripped from them. Ripped from them. And as we go to our vassal opinions. Positive, 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 positive. Not too bad. Okay. Duke of Cumbria still doesn't hike us. Duchess of Somerset. Duke of East Anglia. Duke of Owese. Okay, so it's not completely hunky-dory. Of course it's not going to be. But there's a hell of a lot more green. A lot more pliable, for now, loyal vassals that hopefully won't be conspiring against us. We've still got a few more to work on. But we've got a little bit of time now. The factions have melted away, and I think they will continue to do so. We now are going to focus on increasing our military, our levy, let them recover from what's happened. But we're almost there, folks. We are almost there. Cenred has beat back now another rebellion, another faction, very convincingly, and he's hoping that that will stamp his authority firm enough to prevent this from happening again. Right, off camera I'm going to deal with all the other minor issues, so in the next session we can start afresh. Almost like a new rule. Mark the date in your calendars, 3rd of March, 1012. The rule of King Cenred will start in earnest. He's clung on, folks. He's clung on. Until next time, see you soon.